Howdy toddy everybody, this is Tommy with Colonel Reb Scale Models coming at you with my entry video for the Pearl Harbor group build, the 80th anniversary group build hosted by Charlie Mack. So thanks to Charlie Mack for hosting this, what I think is very important group build. It's definitely an important date that we should honor. And I think I missed participating in the 75th anniversary, but wanted to jump in on this one. Been wanting to build one of these P-40s in the 72nd scale for a while, done some of the egg planes, but I wanted to build one of these, and I've had these sitting on my desk. I have this one, and I just got it, and then I have the same Airfix version with the British markings, but I'm going to do this one. This is a rebox with different decals of an older kit that they keep popping out with different liveries, and this one actually came out last year, and it's part of like a Pearl Harbor Defenders kind of series. So the plane is one of the pilots that actually got airborne during the raid and the attack, and then shot down some planes with it was a pair of pilots, both second lieutenants, so fairly new, only been stationed there I think like 3 months, and they got up in the air because the airfield they were stationed at in the northwest part of the island wasn't attacked, so they were able to get airborne. Actually, a couple of times they were actually able to get airborne, fight, come back down, refuel, reload, and go back up again. They're considered the first kills of the war from an aerial standpoint, but there was a lot of planes actually, and a lot of pilots that got airborne in whatever they were flying in, whether it was the B-17s that were en route from San Francisco that got into the battle, some dauntless torpedo bombers or dive bombers that got into the fight. Lots of different types of planes that actually were able to get up in the ground, get off the ground, and do whatever damage they could during the attack. So I'm going to do this one. I think this one is for Lieutenant Taylor, nicknamed Grits. He and Second Lieutenant Welch, they flew as a pair. And I think I was reading some good articles online before the video, but one of them, they had been out at a formal gathering the night before, didn't get home until like 3 a.m. And actually when all the commotion started, they got out, got dressed with what they had, which was still their like tuxedo pants and formal shirt, and got to the airfield and got their planes up. So, it was one of those spur of the moment things, you just got to go. So they got up, they, made some kills, I think six or seven total between the two of them, both zeros and vowels. So that's kind of their story, which is very interesting. So they received accommodations after the attack, and there's some interviews you can go online and see, and a lot of stories about it online. But it was really interesting, I thought. So that's the kit I'm going to do. These were some of the finalists I had. If I have time, I may try to do a similar one and just kind of have like, have this one flying, maybe, chasing after one of the zeros. Also, I have the Val torpedo bomber that I know that the pilots did shoot down, which I've always wanted to do this plane. I like the spats on this, and I like the what appears to be white, but it's like the Japanese, light gray or whatever. The predecessor to the P-40, the P-36, or in British terms, it was the Hawk 75. Some of those actually got up in the air. A lot of these planes, the P-40s and the P-36s, were shot down on the ground. Some pilots were killed actually, trying to either get into their planes or taxi down the runways when they were hit. And the other choice that I was thinking about doing was, this is a 2-kit set. These are, waterline versions, where you can actually make them waterline, or you can do the full hull. But they're 1200 scale, so they're fairly small. They're, as you see, the width of the box is the width of their deck. Both of these participated in the attack. The Zukaku was obviously a carrier, and then the Yamato was their largest battleship actually at the time. So May do that. I don't know. I'm going to focus on the P40 first, and then probably either the Val or the Zero if I do a second plane. And then who knows, maybe I don't know. We'll see. You know how slow I am in building. I'll be lucky if I finish this one. But since the group build goes to D-Day, June the 6th of 2022, maybe I can swing it. But, you know, there's going to be the egg plane build. There's going to be the Bandai group build wedged in there also next year. So we'll have to participate in those. But again, thanks to Charlie Mack for hosting this group build. Looking forward to trying to catch up and watch some of the videos of those who have already started. Some have made several updates. And try to follow along as best I can. I just don't get a lot of time to watch videos with my schedule and stuff. So anyway, I hope everybody can jump in, do something for it. I think it's important. I think it's a great group build, and it's definitely something to honor as we move forward, as less and less of the survivors are still alive anymore. So, you know, it's a piece of, you know, history, world-changing event. So I hope everybody can take time to do something. But as always, I hope everybody out there is staying healthy, trying to still work through this pandemic, and, you know, get our lives back to normal if we can. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the day. It's a beautiful Sunday here in Atlanta, so I got to get out and do some yard work. But as always, hotty toddy and God bless.